Alright, Shalom. I want to get all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles of that great millstone. And shalom to the elect out there that's teaching this word in all truth and sincerity. And today I just want to get into the couple of scriptures about the missiles, man. Like I said, we're in the days of Noah. And Noah talked about, it's gonna rain and stuff. So people didn't expect water to come from the sky, because it never rained there. But now, over here in America, people won't expect 200 million missiles to fall from the sky. So I just want to, just pull out a couple scriptures. To prove that, the Bible does talk about missiles, and that those missiles are not made for nothing. They are made to destroy America. And I'm finna pull that out now. So go to Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I had created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Now what do smiths do? Blacksmiths. They create weapons. And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I had created the waster to destroy. See what I'm saying? So who is that smith that the Lord is talking about? He's talking about Esau, man, because Esau was blessed with that, with the sword. So he's gonna have his weapons, a waster to destroy. He have a waster to destroy. I'm gonna precept of that. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So yeah, he made the wicked for the day of evil. So the wicked got a part of the day of the Lord. So because the icing on the cake is those missiles, man. And I just want to go into Joel. Let's go to Joel chapter 2. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick smoke. Hold on, I'm gonna reread that. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. So, you see that the mushroom cloud. It covers. It's gonna be dark when those missiles hit, because all the swords just cars, buildings, just a whole bunch of debris flying up, and it's gonna cover the sky, and it's gonna be dark. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a people and a strong. Now the Lord, he's calling these missiles a people. Now he's saying that these missiles, that what people get stumbled on, saying they think it's a people, but it's talking about the missiles. And once you read down, you'll know that it's not talking about people. See, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Yeah, because after those missiles, we ain't gonna need no missiles no more. We ain't gonna need no weapons no more, because the whole earth is gonna be under the government of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. It's gonna be all righteous. We ain't gonna need no weapons. Though I said the Lord, He had created all things for Himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. They are made for the day of evil. That was it. To show us what evil is, and to create those missiles to destroy themselves. Okay, keep going. Verse 3. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. So before you see a missile drop, let's just say it's in a forest, you're gonna see the trees, the plants, and stuff like that. You're gonna see wildlife, just grass, everything. And behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. I got it. Just an example. Look at Hiroshima. Look at here. You can see to this day, you still see people's shadows. You can still see their shadows. You know, they were beating the powder, man. But they shadow is still out. See, I'm gonna go down a little bit. See. Yeah, let me go to verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. They shall not break. I mean, they ain't gonna bump into each other. You know, like you see in NFL when they line up, they know what position they in. She was lined up like that, the lineman like that. I mean, they gonna line up. They ain't gonna bump into each other, cause the Spirit of the Lord gonna be with them. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. And when they said they shall not fall upon the sword, I mean when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Those missile defense systems. When those missile defense systems, that's tried to deactivate. What's the word? Deactivate or destroy that missile before it hit. Oh, it's gonna fly right past it, man. Just like when somebody when that adrenaline hit you and somebody gets shot and it goes straight through and they don't feel it and it still keep going until whatever going on until they stop or what they doing. So that when America set those missile defense systems, it's gonna go straight through that, man. It's not gonna get wounded. It has a specific target, and it's gonna hit that target. And let's see, in verse 10, I'm gonna go down. Go down to verse 10. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So when those missiles hit, you're going to have the mushroom clouds coming up. You're going to have debris flying everywhere, or what's left of the debris before it disintegrates. And it's going to be dark, man. It's going to be dark. Now, let me get that 2 Peter's. I mean, just that, that whole chapter of Joel 2, I mean, you got to be spiritual when you read those things. Read it, man, because people will say it is a I don't know, probably a demon or something, man, but they really don't got no understanding of this. 2 Peter 3 and 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. You gonna hear those missiles drop. You gonna hear them. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. I mean, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Come on now. I mean, what can you say right now instead of the missiles can melt elements? You gotta be spiritual with it, man. And man, I'm gonna go back to that Joel 2 because I'm gonna go to Joel 2. Okay, Joel 2 and 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. So that links over Revelation 9. I'm finna pull that now. See, the Lord compared those to people. Get the Revelation 9. See, Revelation 9 and 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200 million. And I heard the number of them. Yeah, because it's not going to be just 200 million missiles. It's going to be some missiles, but those missiles going to have multiple warheads on there. That's why I said 200 million. So a lot of those warheads, let's just say 100 missiles flew over here, and each one got five warheads on each one. That's 500 missiles. See what I'm saying? So it says 200 million. So when those missiles fly over here, at a certain point, their head gonna split, and then multiple missiles gonna come out for that. You know. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and a jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. Come on now. By these three were the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, because the mouth is with the warhead at, and the tail is the one that be able to shoot across to the United States. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Come on now. They hurt because they gonna kill. But I'm gonna end it off with this right here. Jude 1:7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, because this is spiritually Sodom. Just look at America now, man. Yeah, you they say San Francisco is the gay capital of the world. Every state can marry faggots. You can like I said, a man can be a woman can be a man. Pedophilia is high. They're gonna make that illegal. They're gonna make that legal. Bestiality, that's gonna be legal out the wild. Just a lot of shit, man. See, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. See, strange flesh. See, a man don't. A man don't supposed to be with another man. That's strange. That's strange. See, and set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. So, when those missiles hit, man, the missiles gonna burn for a long time, man. The missiles gonna burn for a long time, and what you see now is America is gonna be the world's biggest desert, man. Just to show you, what not to do. Just like in Sodom and Gomorrah, you see those pillar of salt, man. Lot's wife over there, man, still to this day, man. Still to this day, cause she looked back, cause she loved Sodom and Gomorrah. She loved that lifestyle, and so when she looked back, the Lord turned her into a pillar of salt, and you can see that to this day. So once America get hit with those missiles, it's gonna be the world's largest desert, man. And the only thing that's gonna survive over here is desert creatures and desert plants. And it's gonna show you that this is an example of what not to do. But I hope they were edifying, man. And stay in the scriptures, keep praying, and shalom.